Now, I'm not one to gossip, but I will bring you the tea. Welcome to Chronicle Speaks.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at you.
Jamie Foxx's daughter Corinne told us last week that her father had been out of the hospital for weeks and even playing pickleball at some point. But it seems like the only pickle being balled are the fans and their emotions. We've been on this emotional roller coaster for the past few weeks, with people telling us different stories about Jamie, but no one really coming forth to let us know what's real and what's not. Well, that was before TMZ decided to come in and find out what's really going on. And it seems like Jamie was moved out of the hospital in Atlanta and then taken to a rehab facility that specializes in stroke recovery, traumatic brain rehab, and spinal cord injury rehab in Chicago. Now, we're going to get into this Jamie Foxx story, but I also want to update you with the Wendy Williams story. Child, there was news that she was trying to get on the Real Housewives of New York and Andy Cohen wasn't having it. We're going to get into that and so much more, but before we do, please be sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on any news regarding these stories and so much more. Now let's get back into it. Jamie Foxx has been a big topic in the entertainment industry for weeks as fans were on high alert about his health and current condition since his daughter announced his hospitalization for a serious condition on April 12th. Since then, rumors have swirled about him possibly having a stroke or an aneurysm, but the actual serious condition was never stated by the family. Late last week, his daughter Corinne blasted the media for running around with allegations about her dad's health. He was actually okay and playing pickleball, and according to her, had been out of the hospital for weeks. Well, it seems like a portion of her story was actually true. Jamie was indeed out of the hospital, but now, according to TMZ, he's in a rehab facility in Chicago and his family has been by his side every step of the way. Jamie has been receiving medical treatment since his serious scare while filming the Netflix movie Back in Action with Cameron Diaz. Jamie's daughters, Corinne and Annalise, along with Annalise's mom, Kristen, got to spend both Saturday and Sunday with Jamie as he recuperated in Chicago. Now, while we still don't know the exact extent of his health scare, we do, however, know that this facility works with stroke victims, traumatic brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, and cancer rehabilitation. So it's a possibility that Jamie will have to relearn many of his day-to-day functions. However, things sound a lot better now than they did even a week ago, and it seems like Jamie is truly on the road to recovery. His daughter Annalise did supposedly bring her guitar to play for her dad, and we all know how Jamie Foxx feels about music, so we're hoping he's able to communicate, he's able to listen and respond. Jamie Foxx is only 55 and has his whole life still ahead of him. He has about 4 movies that I know about coming out this year, so Jamie has a lot of work to do. He's not done yet. Let's continue to pray that he's on the mend to recovery. Now, while we're speaking about mending and on the way to recovery, let's speak about our girl Wendy Williams. Now, Wendy has not been in the news as much this year as she probably was this time last year. However, a recent story was published that your boy Andy Cohen declined to give Wendy an apple to join the Real Housewives of New York. I don't know if you remember, but back in 2019, there was a rumor going around that Andy Cohen was begging Wendy Williams to appear on the Real Housewives of New York. This is around the time that all of the drama was going on. Kelvin and Sharina had their baby in March. Wendy was wanting to divorce Kelvin. It was just drama. However, the rumor about Andy wanting her to join was completely false. However, a source did come out that Wendy would never, ever join that type of reality show. It's beneath her. However, if she did ever join it, they said that it would probably be the biggest season that the show had ever seen.
No, I will not be a member of the Real Housewives of New York. Excuse me? I have a purple chair of my own. You know, I like the Housewives and stuff like that, but if you have a talk show that is your own, why would you, no, first of all, you're not coming to my apartment. You're not checking out who I date. Like, there would be so many no's that you will be bored with me. You wouldn't like me on Housewives, first of all. Second of all, I'm not letting you in that hard. You know, the purple chair gives me control because I tell you what I want you to know and keep a lot of secrets right here.
Now, OK Magazine is reporting that in Andy Cohen's new book entitled Daddy Diaries, The Year I Grew Up, he came clean saying that the hit TV host, Wendy Williams, pitched an idea to him saying that she wanted to zip and zoo it as part of the cast of The Real Housewives of New York, but Andy Cohen was not here for the idea. Andy Cohen is stated saying if this idea had come just a year earlier, he would have been all over it, but considering this happened around May of 2022, it just was not a good time. Wendy was going through with Wells Fargo. She had missed the whole season of her show. She was getting ready to lose her show, and Andy said that she was just struggling with so many mental health issues, and this just wasn't the time, although her enthusiasm was infectious. And Andy said he was speaking to her about Legacy and the brand new show, and she just wanted to focus on the last version. So he said the conversation really didn't go anywhere. And as you remember, in September of 2022, Wendy Williams did have to enter a mental health facility. So Andy probably knew a lot of things that was going on with her that we didn't know or that we didn't know at the time. And with them supposedly being friends, I don't think Andy wanted to bring her in on the franchise because that would have made him look even worse. So remember that Andy Cohen is a brand as well. So him bringing her on the show when she was going through that would have tarnished not only his brand, but the brand of The Real Housewives as well. And I know many producers would have loved to have capitalized off of Wendy and what she had going on at that time, but I'm glad that Andy chose not to. Now, according to sources, Wendy does not have many friends, and we can honestly see that with the way they've been plastering her online lately. Now, they say that the few that are coming to see her are causing concern for the people that do truly care about her. And the real concern is when she does have people come over to the house, she has expensive jewelry and designer purses just laying around. Wendy has money, so she doesn't have to think, let me hide the stuff from the people. She's thinking the other people she's hanging around has money too, and that's not the case. Currently, Wendy is not in the right state of mind, so unfortunately, people will take advantage of that, and we've actually seen that with the way she's been treated lately. Now, I feel that Wendy at one point in time would have been golden being on the show. However, I can see what Andy means by the timing being off. Either way, I wish Wendy the best. I hope that she finally at one point does find the right people in her life to steer her in the right direction, because currently I still don't think she has it. What I need to do is hear from you. What do you think about all of this stuff going on with Jamie Foxx, all the ups and the downs, and he's okay and he's not, and he's at home and he's not? And also, what do you think about everything going on with Wendy and her wanting to be on The Real Housewives of New York? Y'all go ahead and leave a comment, and you know how we do. We'll talk about it down below. Talk to you guys later. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that bell so you don't miss any of my new episodes.